Okay, here's my GPS location. Come on. Trying to get the light off of it. You can see that. It says my elevation is 2 feet, which is my elevation is at 0. It's up here, elevation. Okay. And there's the out here. I'm trying to work 2 cameras, and I'm actually amazed what I'm seeing over at the north end. Here, while I'm at it, tape measure. Set it down there. This camera is at about, well, I'll give it 34. And then this camera should be at 28. Yep, we'll give it 28. And there we go. Like I said, tidal's coming out, so I'm not going to be able to be out here that long. I'm trying to do as much observation as possible. I even want to look out there and see if we can find some distant boats at this height. Alright, it's an extremely low tide, and I want to show you. Boy, I'm out here where I'm under the water. There's the park. Let me zoom in here so you can see it a little bit better. And there's the bathrooms, the pavilions, the observation deck. You can see I'm well underneath it. I'm way out here. It is extreme low tide, and I wanted to get out here and zoom in on these islands and see what we can see. And I do have my camera set at 28 inches, and I will show this as soon as I get set up. I got my handheld GPS too, and look at this. I mean, all these islands right here are real shallow islands. And you can see that light diffraction. Again, you know, that light diffraction will block out things. I was hoping there would be some boats out there near that island. But you can see what causes the bottoms of things that get blocked out. I'm just going to make a quick run across here. And sorry about the shake. I should try to... It is a little windy out here. So I will back off the zoom here. There is a boat. Visibility is pretty damn good if I can see all these islands from this low. Again, I wish it wasn't windy. I'm going to back up just a little bit here. brought my other camera so I can zoom in on the power plant, hopefully, if it ain't being blocked out by a clump of trees. Okay. Another place I want to try. I find by zooming in sometimes too far, it really doesn't give you a good view of what's going on out there. And there's the Anclo power plant. Okay, I'm going to step in here and say something that, number one, this stack should not look this wide. So it is being actually magnified, number one. Also, number two, it is being drawn down just like lensing. So the magnification, lensing goes together. Plus, you can also see that it's kind of being hidden within that illuminated sky, or all them water molecules in between me and the power plant. Which again, you know, you're not going to see that land out there because that distorted water line just above is blocking out any land, and just above that visible water line is also what I call that concave convex mirroring effect, which will pull it down, stretch it out, and distort the object is what it's doing. And you know, once you get past that certain point, these effects occur, usually above that visible water line. And look at there, there's actually another tower that you can actually see, which I didn't know that I could see this tower, but you can actually see it. And if I zoom back, I think that there's two of them there, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I zoom back. I think I do. Hang on. Come on, zoom back, Dave. I'm pretty sure I do. I didn't want to make this too long of a video, but I think I zoomed back here a little bit. I'm going to wait for that, and then I'm going to make it the end of the video. This is just a little short clip, kind of like a little teaser. I have a lot of footage that I'd really like to share here soon, but I just can't find the time to sit down for a couple hours and make these. I've been staying up real late at night making these videos, and it's kind of taking its toll on me. I'm wore out. I'm tired because I got to get up and go to work the next morning. Or if I got a day off, actually I go out and I do this again. And I have so much footage. The 10 terabytes of hard drives that I have are about ready to pop at the seams. And I just haven't had the cashola to really go out and buy some more hard drives. I mean, I'd like to. Actually, you know, that wasn't a tower. With that, it's a tower, but it's a light tower or a satellite tower of some sort out there. And that tower is down in Holiday, which is close to Anclo Power Plant. So it is a long ways out there, and I'm actually surprised I'm seeing that, which is really amazing that I'm able to get through some of this hazed out sky, because on a lot of days that haze, that illuminated sky is just so brightly illuminated,
you can't see past it. And that's what creates that curtain on the horizon. And I've seen this curtain actually a mile and a half away from me, where I've got video where I'm actually higher at Bayport, standing up on the seawall on a low tide, and that halfway marker to Bayport Bird Rack is literally above the visible water line and everything, and it looks like it's floating in the sky. Um, so this optical effect doesn't happen only because you get a sharper angle. I also think it has to do with the angle of light coming in, the humidity. I mean, all of these different effects um, causes these different effects. So it isn't just one effect, it's multiple effects combined that hide things, block things, and give us all these different effects out there, is what I'm trying to say. It's multiple effects. And, you know, using a concave convex mirror, it kind of gave me the idea about, um, you know, why things seem to get pulled down or stretched up. I mean, it's there. It's just so small you can't see it. Like the last video I put out with the islands, you know, it's stretching them up enough to where you can see them, but they are there. They're just too small to resolve. And then when they're in that stretchy mirror area, in that concave convex mirror, it would literally pull them up a little bit higher. That's what they're calling refraction, and it's actually not. It's not pulling it up from above the curve because you can't see below the curve. And yes, light does bend, but objects don't get pulled up from behind the curve. And I've seen people do, you know, some experiments, but I don't think they're being honest, just like I've seen some flat earthers do some experiments, and I don't think that they're being truly honest too with the way they had their camera and all set up. I cannot fool you with my cameras set this way. They are where I set them at. You've seen me measure them. You've seen me film from them. This is no bull. And actually, right now, on a higher tide, I'd be under the water. On some of the high tides that we get, where the water's coming up over the seawall, I'd be drowning out here where I'm sitting at. All right, well, I made this a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I'm going to cut it off right here because right now I'm actually at the other camera working it across the northern horizon. And hopefully I'll get a chance to show some of that. All right, thanks a lot for watching. You have a good one. Bye.